Welcome to Indivisible's training on how to get started using OpenVPB, or Open Virtual Phone Bank, one of two phone banking platforms Indivisible is using this election cycle. By the end of this training, you will have an introduction to the OpenVPB platform, you'll know the step-by-step process for logging in and making calls, and you'll feel ready to make engaging and effective calls. Let's start with the basics. OpenVPB is the phone banking platform that stands for Open Virtual Phone Bank. When using OpenVPB, callers dial the number of each voter in the list using their own phones. This differs from our other platform, Hub Dialer, an auto dialer that anonymizes your phone number and dials for you continuously until someone picks up. On the other hand, OpenVPB allows a bit more control over what state or campaign you are calling into than our Hub Dialer campaigns allow. You might be wondering, where do the numbers come from? OpenVPB phone numbers come from each state's public voter file and consist of people who are likely to support our candidates, though not always likely to vote. We call these voters to encourage them to vote for crucial candidates in their states and to provide necessary information about the voting process. Next, what about where we're calling? OpenVPB phone banks are set up to call into 18 key target states, specifically states that are part of Indivisible's payback project to take back the Senate, or that have been identified by Indivisible as otherwise influential states in this election cycle. The dark blue states in this map are our target states. Next, how do I get signed up? If you are interested in phone banking into a specific target state using OpenVPB, connect with your Indivisible regional organizer. They will send you a link to one of the active target state OpenVPBs. If you don't have contact information for your regional organizer, you can email field@indivisible.org. Now let's go through the step-by-step instructions for making calls through OpenVPB. Once you are approved for OpenVPB access, your regional organizer or group leader will provide you with a link. When you're ready to phone bank, navigate to that link and click on Get Started. If you have an action ID from past phone banks or other actions, log in with that action ID. If you do not have an action ID, you can create one via the Create an Action ID account link below the login fields. Once you have logged in, you might be taken to the Join a Phone Bank screen. If this happens, click the Join a Phone Bank button. Then, if prompted to, enter the 11 to 14-digit virtual phone bank code from the end of the OpenVPB link you received. It will look like the example on the screen. The system will begin prepping your session, and your screen will refresh with your first voter's information and the script. Let's examine what that screen will look like once you're inside. On the left, you'll see the About section for the voter you are attempting to contact. This section will contain important information such as the voter's phone number and their location. To the right, on the main portion of your screen, you will see the voter's name and phone number. Below is the script that will guide you through your conversation. As you scroll down through the script, you will notice drop-down menus. These drop-down menus are where you will record the answers to the questions you will ask the voter. It is really important to select an answer for each question. If a voter does not answer a particular question, leave the drop-down for that question blank, but input the answers for the questions the voter does answer. If you could not reach the voter, click the red I couldn't reach the voter's name button below their name and number, and a drop-down with options will appear. Your organizer or group leader should have provided you with a guide for which option to choose for which scenario. Select the appropriate option according to the guide and the descriptions for each option. Once you have marked the voter with the correct I couldn't reach response, click Save and Next Call to move on to the next voter. The Save and Next Call button will save the information you inputted for the voter you just finished speaking with and take you to the next voter to call. If you accidentally clicked the I couldn't reach button, click Cancel to go back to the script. When you are finished phone banking, the Stop Making Calls button will save the information you just recorded for the voter whose profile screen you are on and will end your phone banking session for you. Once you click that button, it will take you to the Thank You screen and ask you to confirm that you are ready to end your phone banking session. Your options on this screen are Make More Calls to return to the phone bank or Leave Session to end your phone banking session. And that's it. To get started, go ahead and click on the link your organizer sent you or ask them for one. If you have questions, please email your organizer or contact field@indivisible.org. Thank you for making calls for this crucial election.